What? What's up with that?
I don't know. I'm finding it really hard to read this. Is it really dark in here or something?
It's because you're wearing sunglasses.
Oh!
What?
Oh, sorry. I think it's because this month we're kind of picking up where we left off at the end of the last film.
All right.
Well, they're all banged up inside, aren't they?
Maybe movies.
Good Arvararv, one and all. I haven't said that one in a while. Hello, welcome back to Maybe Movies. My name's Max.
Oh, and my name is Sam.
And we are your one-stop shop for movie character wife swap.
Oh, yes, indeed.
So if you've ever wondered what the Karate Kid would look like in the plot of The Lost Boys, how Murphy from RoboCop would fare in Nakatomi Towers, then check the list because they're all in there.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, welcome back. Thank you for joining us. And we are, as I said, we are behind bars.
Gotcha.
Yes. As this month we are going to be doing a crossover, so this will be a twofer with all of the muscles from Brussels in Death Warrant.
And, of course, Richard Pryor and jean-claude in Stir Crazy.
We may be sticking with these two for a bit this year. I think there's at least one more.
I think there may be one more coming up, yes.
Yes, but that's not for now. What is for now is the most important thing.
Oh, the poll! The poll.
Yes. So if you were with us last month, then you'll know that we were doing a mashup of Sister Act 2.
That's 200 sticks.
And the Blues Brothers, which became the Blues Act. Not surprisingly, we said yes because we had
a lot of fun.
It was a great fun, yes.
Yes, it was good time had by all.
And it was actually overall, including our votes, in total number of votes, it was actually a pretty good one. It was 13 in total.
Oh, nice.
But it all went very much one way.
Oh, yes.
Yep. So by a landslide 10-3.
Oh, right.
The Blues Act gets the fanfare it deserves.
Oh, you had me worried for a minute there.
Yes, it was a unanimous winner, which is fantastic because, as you say, we had lots of fun doing it. Thank you to everybody who watched. Thank you to everyone who voted. And, of course, please do check what we're going to be doing over this and the next episode, and then vote in all of the usual places. More on that towards the end, but let's get on with it.
Yes, let us get on with it. Right.
Because this one's going to be a bit sticky.
It's confession here. First time I've seen Death Warrant was for the show today, and boy, are we going to have an interesting time getting these two to work together at all.
Yes. This is my fault because I thought, they're both set in prison.
It'll be easy.
It'll be easy.
Yeah.
We haven't done a Van Damme in quite some time.
No, we haven't. No, we haven't.
Cool. So let's...
And I'm sorry, but I just couldn't help but notice how well tailored his jeans were in prison. Hey, look at my butt.
Yeah.
My butt.
and actually, sorry, this is especially for our friend Gav. There wasn't exactly a gratuitous butt shot of Van Damme, but there was a scene when he's in Solitary where he is butt naked.
He's butt naked. He was butt naked. Yeah, it was obvious. Yeah.
So, yes, you're right. He does get his kit off in everything.
Right. Okay, so how are we going to do this? We've got two very different stories.
We do. The main thing to be changed, I think, is we change the prisons. That's going to be the thing. So Van Damme will be going into the prison. Did I write it down? Glenboro Prison? Stir Crazy. Glenboro Prison.
Yeah, Glenboro. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And they go to
Harrison
Penitentiary. That's it.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the basic, but it's the stories that they are going into.
Yes.
So just very quickly, before we started filming, we had a quick discussion about this. I did come up with a rather convoluted way that you could
It was a little bit convoluted, yes.
Yes, it would required some mental gymnastics. It wasn't the kind of just sit down and absorb
No.
sort of premise. But we think we've got something that might work.
Van Damme is going to the Glenboro Prison.
Yes.
That means he's involved with all of the rodeo stuff and all the betting and stuff that goes with that, which, as you rightly pointed out, is a little bit weak on its own. But I think that maybe if we take the angle that the rodeo riders, previous rodeo riders, had been getting killed on the rodeo,
Yeah.
then you'd have deaths to be investigating and it would be more serious.
So are we saying that the rodeo riders are dying, and are we going to keep the organ transplant angle with Van Damme? Because maybe that's why the rodeo riders are being killed, so they can harvest their organs.
Oh, like engineered accidents?
Yeah.
Take a star.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes. Well, you should. No, that's an extra layer. Well, that does leave us on the other side of the coin without. Oh no, we do have a villain, don't we? We have this? Oh, that's going to be very scary for those boys.
So are we saying for that then that it's the Sandman that does the robbery and gets, but because obviously there's only one of him. Because we have got two characters with Richard Pryor and it's Skip and Harry, isn't it?
Yes.
So what about then, for a laugh, we take that bit with the Sandman, because he only appears in the end and then towards the end.
That's true.
So we can keep that. We just relocate it rather than happening in LA. It's happened in this town.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
Also,
Yeah,
I think it could even have happened in LA.
And
it's just
fled to Glenboro or something.
Something like that. But you could have that. When we get to the rodeo, he's the clown for the other rodeo rider. So we're basically working this towards a showdown between the Sandman and Burke during a rodeo, with probably a live, very angry bull in the arena with them.
Oh, whoa! That's gonna make for an interesting fight scene, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, I think that's the way to be going.
Because I think the other side with this, you're right. We wouldn't have a villain for Skip and Harry, like an actual physical villain. But I don't think we need one, because Harrison Penitentiary is a far nastier prison than Glenboro.
It is.
So I think that in itself is going to give them enough to actually be dealing with.
I think so. Let's face it. We both know in that movie they are nincompoops.
Yes.
Going to prison, and this, as you said, is a very dodgy prison.
Exactly.
So they will have their work cut out for them. We'll probably have our work cut out keeping them alive.
Yes.
For the duration, to be perfectly honest.
Which is the other thing. Does the comedy shtick go with them?
I feel like it has to be in any way true.
Exactly. So in the same respect, we can then take the tone down a notch in Stir Crazy, because we've got human trafficking involved, or human organ trafficking involved.
Wait a minute. I'm having a
Breakthrough!
Isn't the... Oh, no, I'm wrong. I was getting conflated. I thought there was a character or an actor that was in both of the movies, but there isn't.
I thought that for some reason.
No, I think I was imagining things. I was confusing one actor with another.
It's really weird because it's hard to spot him, but Jonathan Banks is in Stir Crazy, isn't he?
Jonathan Banks?
80s Mook #1.
Oh, right,
he's the guy who shoots Axel Foley's friend at the start of Beverly Hills Cop.
So you get lost?
Ah, right, yeah.
He was obviously really, really good. I can't remember his character's name now, but he was brilliant in Breaking Bad.
Mike,
yes.
No, I know who you're talking about,
But it's hard to recognise him because he's wearing a cowboy hat and sunglasses the whole time. No, the inmate, who's the guy who Skip replaces as their choice. He's the one that Craig T. Nelson is trying to get back in the saddle.
Oh, right,
By nobbling Skip's chances.
I didn't realise that was him.
Yeah.
Wow, no, completely flew past me, that did.
Also, we're not going to talk about... There's a massive plot hole, really, in Stir Crazy.
Okay. All right, maybe we'll come to that
another time.
We'll come to that later.
Yeah. But, so we're happy with those setups, yeah?
I think so. I think that's the only way we can make it work reasonably.
Cool. So, very quick look at where our acts are.
Oh, right. Bit wobbly on both.
So, for Stir Crazy, I called the end of Act 1 is Skip's freak out, and then Harry's freak out straight afterwards, once they understand, oh shit, we're in prison. Which is at 36 minutes.
Yes.
And then I called... Oh, great. I wrote down the time, but I didn't say what it was. 1 hour and 7 minutes. Hang on, let me just look at my notes over here.
Is it when they start practicing for the rodeo?
What's this? I've just put balls out.
What?
I think it's when he... Yeah, so is that what you said? Is when he accepts?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when he accepts and strikes a deal with the governor.
Yeah.
I think that's what I meant. Yes, because the rest of it is the build-up to the rodeo, and then the rodeo is like the tail end of it.
When it comes to Death Warrant, I had the beginning of Act 2 around about the time it gets ambushed in the laundry, because that felt like things were escalating there.
He likes to kick the shit out of white trash like you, boy.
That's right. I think I called it slightly after, but that's
Oh, yeah?
right.
When did you call it?
I called it when he has his first chat with Myson in the infirmary. So after his first...
Oh, right. Oh, quite a bit later.
Yeah, I called it just after his first... So that scene is after his first visit to the priest.
Yes.
That's what I called it.
All right. Okay.
But yeah, I'm happy. I'm easy either way.
No. I think for this, it's not going to matter too much.
Okay. Then what did you have for the end of, or the start of Act 3?
Basically, the start of Act 3 is when the riot starts, when they start breaking out.
Okay, I called it a lot earlier than that. I called it in the arrival of the Sandman.
Bring me a dream, Burke. Bring me a dream.
I would say that is the low point, which is the end of the second act.
It's because we do this thing. You call the start of the third act. I always note the end of the second act.
Yeah.
So yes, you're right. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. So we've got Stir Warrant starring Van Damme and Death Crazy.
Death Crazy! Yeah! Metal as hell!
Which one do you want to do first?
Because I don't know how it's going to go, and I think it's going to be more awkward, I think we should leave Death Crazy to second. And go with Stir Warrant. Going with Van Damme, first of all, this is going to be a smoother ride.
Yes.
And then we can save the rough stuff for later.
Of course, it gives us the chance to get our thinking caps on a bit with it.
Yeah.
So, we are under normal Maybe Movies rules. We have one Because movie, which we can enact to change a fundamental part of the film. Otherwise, we just have to think our way out. If we can't, then...
Indeed. Yes. Game over, baby.
Yes. And off we go.
Off we go, indeed. It sort of feels like the first set of scenes is going to go on rails, isn't it?
Yes.
With Van Damme hunting down the Sandman in revenge for his partner.
That's going to be the same. So this one, unfortunately, like a lot of these, Act 1 to a degree is going to run on rails. Because it does that 18 months later jump, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, yeah.
I mean, as I said, we can say that has happened in this area, or we can say that those events happened in LA. It's just 18 months later, one of the people who's now a part of this task force investigating this has relocated to wherever it's supposed to be. Yeah, I don't know what is it supposed to be like. It's not Texas, is it? It's supposed to be because of the way they were going. So it's probably Arizona, somewhere like that.
Something like that. I'm really not sure. It's one of those things that the movie does a good job of avoiding where exactly it is.
Yeah, they've relocated to there, remembered his name. And also because it's even less likely that anybody's going to know him. And that's why they've called him in for this special job.
Yeah, absolutely. The 16 months later, and basically the interview bit is going to go pretty similar.
Again, as I said, most of Act 1 will be on rails. And then he gets bound up inside.
Oh, this is interesting, because that means we're losing the whole being sent to jail, getting into a cell fight, going before the judge. We're skipping all of that, aren't we?
Unfortunately. I mean, I suppose if we want to, we can throw those scenes in that they've trumped all of this up just for authenticity.
I think for the sake of the runtime of the movie, we have to. Because otherwise we're going to have a 5-minute first act. Or a 10-minute first act.
Something like that, yeah. Because that bit with the Sandman is a lot quicker, isn't it?
It's only 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then there's the interview, and that's not that long. It's only 4 or 5 minutes again.
So if we want, we can extend that opening scene.
Yeah.
Just to opportunity to get a bit more of the revulsion that we're supposed to have for the Sandman.
Yeah, we can do that, stretch that out a little bit.
And then, because then we can throw in the courtroom scene with him receiving his sentence, because then we can have him taken straight from the courthouse onto the prison bus with a load of other prisoners.
Yes. Yeah.
Just to kind of layer that in a bit more.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're taking the 3 members of the task force and his love interest as well.
Yes, I think so. Yes.
We may as well. Yeah. Yes, of course, because all the other connective tissue is from Death Warrant anyway.
Of course it is, yes.
Which means we'll get his computer geek buddy. How we're going to use him later on, God knows.
God knows. I don't know how so much of this is going to work, folks.
So we get to the prison, and then we meet prison warden, obviously the guards. What was his name?
Sergeant de Graaf.
De Graaf, that's it. So again, we can have staring grittily into each other's eyes.
Yeah, the whole nine yards. Oh, wait a minute, I'm getting my prisoners mixed up. It's Deputy Wilson. Deputy Warden Wilson is the one who'll be
De Graaf is, yes.
De Graaf is from Death Warrant.
Yeah, Wilson, that's it. So do we want to have, rather than, because we're not going to get him having a freak out that he's in prison, something happens, so we can wrap up Act 1 with Van Damme doing the splits, because he has to do the splits.
If you can come up with the way we do it.
So he's having this kind of face-off with Wilson, and this says, right, yeah, everyone to their cells, and as Van Damme turns to walk away, he takes out his nightstick, catches him under the leg, and tries to trip him up, and he just goes, shh, and does the splits.
Yeah, all right,
and he's on the ground, like doing like a package check, he doesn't actually do the package check, but he's on the splits on the ground, just staring up at him like, what?
Yeah.
And
okay, that's good, that works. Yeah, that works.
Yeah?
Yeah, go on. Just for getting him to do the splits.
And that would be the end of our Act 1.
It would.
Unless you've got anything else you wanted to add in at that point.
I'm worried this is running on rails for us.
Unfortunately, a lot of the Act 1s do, because...
It's not just that. Anyway, we'll see when we get to Act 2.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So just very quickly leaping back into Act 1.
Yeah.
With that ending bit.
Yeah.
So we get the splits, we get him looking up at Wilson, and then up on one of the gantries up above, we could have Rory, who's the gay guy. He's kind of like, he's looking down and like, ooh.
I'd go a step further, I'd go...
Yes. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
And then everybody laughs and that kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So we then move very quickly on to dinner hall.
And time to meet Grossberger.
Yes. So this is interesting because we're going to have both Grossberger and the Sandman in there.
Yes, we will. But this is the interesting thing because Grossberger would be physically intimidating even to Van Damme.
Yes.
He is just that huge. Yeah. He's not even a refrigerator. He's a concrete wall.
So we're going to have to try and find a reason for him to go and sit with him.
Of course, we've got to play on it.
Yeah, because I was going to say, you could have him say to the other two, I've felled bigger, or something like that.
All right,
But obviously from what you're saying there, no, that's not going to work. So we still get him come in, he sits down, he meets Rory and the other guy, who his name I did not write down, the Mexican guy.
Whistle?
Just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing.
Blade? No,
Blade is the guy who kind of trains them, doesn't he?
Yes, that's right, yeah. Blade's the guy that trains them.
Yeah.
Who's Whistle?
Never mind, we'll come back to it. He's kind of sat with them, and then for some reason he needs to go and sit with, was going to go and try and sit with him. So what about if we have some of the other people in the prison kind of lean on him? Fresh fish go and sit with Grossberger. Because they want to see what happens.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
And it can be even like he's not going to do it, so one of them gets Rory or the other guy and gets a shiv up to his throat or something.
Oh, right, okay.
So again, we're going a bit darker with this one.
Yeah, we are, aren't we?
Yeah, go and sit with Grossberger or the Queen, something like that.
Which would be enough.
Yeah, and we think this is going to go the same way.
Hello.
He's supposed to be from Canada, isn't he?
Yeah.
Easy moose. Easy moose.
Which just enrages him even more.
I
think we're going to have to get... Yeah, the guards will come in and have to break everything up.
Yeah.
And again, that's another black mark against him.
Yeah, of course it is, yeah. Then we move on to yard time and what I labelled the usual suspects, the usual cliques and gangs and stuff.
Yep, that unfortunately...
Right on rails, yeah. And then he has to go and see the warden and ride the bull.
Which is again part of the reason why they've selected him, because he's a martial artist, and because martial artists are amazing with their bodily control. That's why they think he's going to be good on a bull.
Yeah.
The most flimsiest reason.
But it's also the reason you could kind of believe it.
Exactly.
I believe it more than I believe Gene Wilder can ride that bull.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
How fast did they really have that bull going?
I know.
Hey, he must have been doing this for hours.
Oh.
Look, Mom, I'm dancing.
Unfortunately, that has to go the same way.
It has to, otherwise our plot doesn't work.
Yeah, and then there's some exposition about what's going on.
Now, this is where it's going to differ, because this is where they start to plan a breakout, and obviously that's not Burke's plan.
So this is where he gets sent to the infirmary. We need to give him a medical.
Okay. Why do we need to give him a medical?
Because after if they use him for the rodeo, they're going to harvest his organs.
Of course, yes. He needs to go for a rodeo. Yeah, of course.
And that's going to be an interesting one for him, because if we're saying that he doesn't have a medical when he first arrives, it's not until after he's ridden the bull that they insist that he has a medical. So again, just layer some of that in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that works.
We have to get some layers out of this.
Yeah, got to get somewhere. Let's try and look like an onion somehow. But obviously he'll be filled in on the rodeo scam.
Yeah.
And how they all bet on it and everything, which gives him...
But that also works as well, because they then tell him about the rodeo scam. That then allows him to naturally bring up the fact that, oh yeah, I heard a lot of the rodeo riders don't make it out alive. What's that all about?
Yeah, exactly. He can start doing an investigation and stuff like that. All right, what sort of response do you think he'll get? Because, he is being nosy and asking questions.
Initially, they might tell him a thing or two, but as he keeps asking more questions, you're full of questions. What are you worried about? I suppose his response to that is going to be, well, because I might be the next one riding the rodeo. So, of course, I want to know what's going on.
Right, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that works.
I want to make sure I can make it back to my cell after
Good justification, yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to do this or not? If we want them to try and break him, he has to refuse, at least, initially.
Yeah. This is the other part with this, that it's... Because I take it we're losing the prison break aspect of this. We're focusing on the investigation.
Bing bong. Sorry. I think that we have to lose the breakout, because otherwise we're putting too much into this plot and we're not leaving enough for...
And also it wouldn't make sense that Burke as a cop would help Cons break out.
I mean, I know there's that Stallone film, but...
Yeah.
Ultimately, no, it's not generally what you do.
That's fine, but he's still going to want the best people around him to do this.
Yeah.
In the same way that he makes connections in Death Warrant.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it makes sense. And the people in this prison are generally nicer. They're nicer murderers.
Slightly, yeah. Slightly nicer murderers. Thieves and what have you.
Which comes back to what I was saying earlier about the bit of a plot hole with Stir Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, at the end of the film, they're exonerated because they prove that they didn't commit the robbery. But they have just aided and abetted two felons in escaping from prison.
Whoopsie.
Yeah.
At least one of him was a murderer.
Yeah, but they didn't know about that.
Still love the film. Still think it's a great film.
But yeah, they totally committed a crime, yeah.
Yeah. So they coach him on resisting to get the best that they want.
Well, to begin with, he'll be okay. Like, when they put him on the work crew and screw with him on the water and stuff like that, he'll be okay. But I think by the time we get to the hot box...
Yes.
There's going to be some kind of... He needs something to get him through to stop him from being broken. Because this isn't a comedy and that's not a nice place to be.
No, not for all this, 5 days he's in there or something?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Please, just one more day. I was just beginning to get into myself.
And yes, we want to dig into the grit.
Yes.
as it were, for this. You're right, he does need something. So do we need to throw in a prison visit before that? A visit from...
Amanda,
thank you.
I think we should, because we've been ignoring that side of it the whole time.
We can do a couple of cutaways to her doing her investigation. Because I think it goes straight to the first time she comes to see him is the next time we pick up on that anyway. So we can throw that in. That's an exposition point. So he can say, well, it looks like they want me for this rodeo, but I'm not going to take it up. And she doesn't understand being kind of procedural and like, well, no, they're offering it to you on a plate. Why aren't you taking it? I'm a prisoner. I can't look too keen. Yeah,
something like that.
All of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It allows him to look clever,
Yeah, to give that back and forth and stuff.
Yes. Yeah. And then we go into the sequence of them trying to break him.
Yes.
So that would extend that out a little bit longer.
Yeah, absolutely, yes. Which would eventually end with him getting a new roommate. So how are we going to resolve that? Are we going to have a fight? I mean, it is a Van Damme film, and we've got a huge bloke. Do you see where I'm going with this?
I do see where you're going with this.
It just feels like it's wasted opportunity if we don't.
Okay. So we have a fight between him and Grossberger in the cell?
In the cell, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Close quarters,
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Again, it gives Van Damme his opportunity to be agile on the bunks and stuff.
Indeed, kick flippy and chop suey and all that.
Chop socky.
Chop socky, yes.
Fantastic. So we can kind of like fade to black on that with the two prison guards walking off with all the sound of this fight. But obviously we will get to see it, but they kind of walk off and then we'll kind of fade to black and then come in the next day.
And they're playing cards or
something. And they're playing cards or something, yeah. Ooh, no, that wouldn't work. No, because that would take away from the moment later. Because that guy he was an opera singer, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
You could tell from his voice.
Yeah. He's also...
Hey! Lighthead! Hey, Christmas tree!
Oh, it's him!
Dynamo, yeah.
Oh, right, of course.
So, I think at this point then, what I'm going to do...
You're going to do the thing.
I am going to do a thing, so I'm going to do what we always do around this time. It's time for a shout-out.
Yay!
This one is going to be for a wonderful group of people known as the Independent Horror Society. We saw last week's movies, actually. It was on an event that they ran here in Norwich a couple of weeks ago now, which was a showcase of 13 short horror films, which was absolutely fantastic. We had a great evening. The guys that ran it, Damon and Chris, were fantastic hosts for the night.
Indeed they were.
And we just want to say thanks again, for a brilliant evening, providing us with some wonderful entertainment. Thank you again as well for sharing the videos out there as well. Much appreciated. And as I'm sure I've said more than once already, we look forward to seeing you again here in Norwich at the end of the year. And we can do it all over again.
Thank you.
Xadrum is more than just curious content on YouTube. We're also a small publishing house with books covering a range of genres from 1940s pulp adventure to children's novels and even a touch of the macabre for those who like their literature on the dark side. Our titles are available in both paperback and ebook formats. Ebooks are available on Amazon, but physical copies can only be bought exclusively through our website at xadrum.com. Jeff's got enough cash as it is, so why not help us little guys grow and thrive? Links can be found in our banner and in the description to all of our videos, and we look forward to helping you indulge your itch for escapism. Are we saying then that he starts giving the come on to Amanda at that visit? I know it's kind of like gone back a little bit.
Yes.
Which is what gets him through the hot box.
Ironically, the thing that gets him all hot is the thing that gets him through the hot box.
It's a Van Damme film. It works.
Oh yeah, it does. I have to admit, I was surprised there wasn't a full-on love scene. I know there's a bit when they're kissing and it intimates it, but it never actually had the sex scene.
It didn't, did it? No.
And I was fully expecting the full, sex scene, pillowy windows.
Oh, Sorry. Yeah, cards, and then so we'll lose the visit by the cousin from the appeal. So we'd get another. So then we'd go straight to another visit from her.
I think so, because this is when. Oh no! I don't know if we want to do that just yet.
What's that?
I don't know if we want her to know that the. No, we haven't revealed our plot.
Right.
Because I'm thinking, why would he want to, what message he would want to give to her? Of course she's going to visit him, but I'm thinking, what's the purpose of the scene?
Yeah.
But we haven't gotten to the point where he knows.
So we can change the order then slightly. We won't have the second visit now. What we'll do instead is we'll leap to the next bit where... No, this is where we... Sorry.
It's getting tricksy, isn't it?
It is getting... I'm thinking of ideas and how they work, and it's just... I'm sorry, I'm thinking...
Yeah, no. I'm just struggling. There's a gap at the end of this act that we...
So we need to replace the guys from the infirmary with the Korean doctor...
All right, yeah.
Who say they're going to remove one of Harry's nuts.
How do you go?
That's the cat did me.
All right.
So they bring him out of the hot box,
and
then, because this is the bit where he says, well, you're not knowing how to apply the right pressure, rather than going for Skip, we'll go for Harry instead, which is why he ends up in the infirmary.
Yeah.
So we take that, we twist that into, well, after doing all of that, he needs a few days in the infirmary to recover, and we can then use that as a reason for them to do some more exploration about his physicality, so they know what to pick.
Yes.
That then gives us an opportunity to slot in what we need to have him discover about the human trafficking.
That's the problem. That's the problem I was having. We needed to get to that point, so that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, so he is going to the hospital ward, but for a slightly different reason.
For a slightly different reason, yeah. They do it on the auspices of that he needs time to recover after what they've put him through, but they're using it to run some tests. He's obviously not as bad as they believe. He can then read his chart and say, why are you testing me for these things? Which then gives him something to give to her as to why they would be asking or running these particular tests, which she can then go away.
This is where we get our hacker guy in.
Yes. Yes.
Whatever his name was.
I didn't make a note of it.
Mr. Key? No, Bruce?
It was Bruce or something, wasn't it? Yeah.
I think it was Bruce.
I'm looking at the wrong film.
Bruce! He likes to kick the shit out of white trash like you, boy.
I think I just called him Hacker Geek.
Yeah. But anyway, we can bring him in there. So what we do is we have the hospital ward, then we have a visit.
So he should be Libido Hacker Geek.
Yeah. So he goes to the hospital ward, finds some stuff out, then he gets a visit.
Yeah.
Then we get the stuff with the hacker.
Yes.
And I suppose, meanwhile, is he going to make a deal, or do we want to drag that out a little bit further?
I think what we have to do with it is we have to contrive a series of events where they want to catch them in the act, almost.
Mm.
So he has to go through with the rodeo.
Yeah.
Which is why he then eventually goes and makes the deal, which would take us to the end of Act 2.
Brilliant. Yep. Okay, that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we deserve one each.
Okay.
For that whole section there.
It was worrying me. It was worrying me in a big way.
But yeah, that puts us back on track. He then goes and makes the deal. I want these guys as my crew.
Yeah.
And that will take us nicely into Act 3 with, well, join us in a couple of seconds and you'll find out.
Indeed you will.
Or would that be going a little too dark? So do we want to have something nasty happening to the Korean doctor?
What, for giving stuff away?
Because I think in this scenario, he's going to be strong-armed by Van Damme before he will actually give up anything.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think we've been going fairly light-fingered on this so far. We should add something. We said we're going darker.
Yes.
So I think you're right. I think something should happen to the doctor. I am going to say it should be one of the inmates that does him in.
So, as I mentioned earlier, we've got Jonathan Banks. He's supposed to be like a privileged prisoner, isn't he?
Yeah, of course he is.
He's in the pocket of the guards. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
Mooks are gonna mook.
It's not like he's ever played a bad guy before.
No, not at all.
Which, of course, ups the stakes for everybody.
Yes.
Just so I clarify before we go into... Oh, you've had a thought.
I've had a thought.
Light bulb.
Start Act 3 with that.
Start Act 3 with that, I think.
So a little bit later in Act 3, when Amanda goes to visit, is it Tom? Who's her friend, her kind of mentor?
Yes.
Who's in on it.
I'm not sure if that's her friend or if it's her uncle. I think it's actually a relative.
Oh! Honestly, I thought he was protective of her because he knew her father.
Maybe she said, I think of him as an uncle, but
Yeah.
I heard the word uncle. So that's why I assumed he was her uncle.
But I was going to say, she goes to see him at one point just as he's coming out from interviewing basically the Korean doctor's replacement.
All right, okay.
So again, we're just layering in
some stuff there. Yeah, that's good. Right, before we go properly into Act 3, I just want to check something. Are we going to do the spiked horse? Because we've already got the Sandman in the ring.
Yeah.
Do we want to aggravate things that much, or do we want to go balls to the wall? Because there's that spike on the genitals bit, isn't there?
Yes, there is, because Crazy Nelson is still trying to get Jonathan Banks back in the saddle, as because he still thinks because I think he's got money on him, or
we would make sense.
Yeah, so I think so. I think we keep it in there.
Okay, fair enough.
Why not? So that's the bit with Blade, and obviously, we're not going to get.
Every bull has a secret word that makes him crazy, sends him into his wildest ride.
Oh, yes. No, we're not.
I mean, we could... So
we could give the line to Sandman, like a little cheeky grin. You've got to know the word to make the bull man.
We haven't got him in this yet, have we? He's going to tell us.
Oh, right.
I said he disappears from the beginning of the film and then reappears at the end of Death Warrant.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to say that's why you only kind of sees him again when he goes to the rodeo, because he's actually in the other prison.
Right, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
We could still have that scene, it's just that instead of Richard Pryor, it's Grossberger.
Oh, right. I like it, actually.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay.
See, the main reason I was thinking about that is that if the Sandman found an excuse to come over to where their bullpen is,
right,
and rub it in his face that he's here, just letting you know I'm here, buddy.
Because they must go outside of the prison to do the training.
Yes.
So I like that, have one, because that means that we get more of the Sandman. Rather than him just appear when they're in the ring,
Yeah.
we can then layer him in and he can start being insidious in all his horrible ways.
Exactly.
From that point onwards. So
Yeah.
love it.
Because, I mean, to be honest, things are going to progress pretty briskly from here.
Because also what's going to happen as soon as we introduce the Sandman, he's a cop.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Of course, yes. Yes, of course he will.
And so now are the people that are his team going to back him? We can then throw in something here how he's going to have to kind of win them over.
There's all the scenes when they cut away to the escape that we're going to be missing, so bringing some tension in and some drama will help to fill that gap.
I mean, I suppose you can throw in promises of, I'll have a good word, I'll say, put in a good word for you, early parole, that kind of thing, because you've helped me with this.
Yeah, I feel like it should go further than that. Like it should be a little bit more sincere, because that feels a little bit like buying them off.
It does, but it's also saving the lives of other prisoners. Because by stopping this, you're stopping other prisoners dying.
Okay, so you give him a heroic speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that works. Because they're kind of already on his side anyway, aren't they? You know, I don't know, maybe Grossberger would get a bit annoyed, but we can make something out of that.
I still like the idea of Grossberger being the clown.
Yeah, I do actually. I like that.
And I'm sure Rory will... Well, I know how you can make it up to me.
Yes. Oh, yeah. All right, actually, I think at this point we've got a free rein to do what we want.
We do.
We know what's going to happen. He's going to, we have the horse ride. The horse gets spiked. He has a rough ride. Then we have the reveal of him being a cop and he's having that little drama interaction. Then we come to the bull ride.
Yeah.
Which, again, he's going to do pretty darn good at.
He is going to do pretty darn good at, yes.
Now, this is where I'm going to ask the question. Is it going to be a separate incident or is the Sandman going to run in on his bull ride to try and fuck things up, if you'll excuse my French?
I'm going to give me a second to think about that. Just because it's not just the bull ride, it's also the stuff that's happening with Amanda as well. I mean, I know we kind of put her to one side. Do we want to resolve that first? So her story has been...
Oh, right, I see what you're saying.
Because she has to realise that Tom's a Wrongun.
Yes, we should definitely insert that now then, before the bull ride.
Cool.
So after the drama with the other inmates, before the bull ride, we'll put in that stuff with Amanda.
So let's change and make it slightly different. Because we're not going to get the conjugal visit.
Yes, we're going to miss all of that.
She turns up knowing that they're outside of the prison training for the rodeo, but sees him getting a quick medical once-over from the doctor that she saw talking to Tom.
Oh, take it. Yeah, take that one.
And that's where she puts two and two together. That
everybody's wrong, and
maybe even she's the one who then discreetly follows him, and they've got like a throw-up, basically medical facility set up in like a barn somewhere, so they can harvest his organs on site as soon as he.
Yeah. Well done, sir. Well done.
Oh, and of course
we're getting some layers in here now.
And of course, she gets caught.
Okay. We'll see where this leads us down the road.
Yeah, although, actually, no, that might not work because obviously the Sandman is a separate thing from that. He's not part of this.
No, he's not part of this.
I was thinking you can use her as a point of ransom, but that doesn't work because he's nothing to do with that part of the
No, we've got no reasonable way to get him to where she is.
So let's leave her story that she goes off and does her thing and catches him. That's her.
That's her story done.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's whatever's going to happen with the Sandman is really what we've got to deal with.
So I think the Sandman ends up, again, because he's the other guy's clown.
Yes.
So he keeps getting in the way. I kind of imagine him wearing like a big head. You know, like in, is it Live and Let Die? Where you've got Jaws and he's dressed up in the big carnival costume.
All right.
It's a shame because honestly, it was almost like...
I think it would be Live and Let Die, yeah.
Yeah, if we'd have kept his presence and reveal for now, you just see this guy in a big, costume keeps getting in the way, and it's only when he takes it off that we find out it's the Sandman. But your idea was right to bring him in earlier.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think he keeps getting in the way.
Yeah. I figured he would at some point just straight up interfere.
Sorry. Having a thought.
Okay. He's thinking. Can you hear the cogs whirring?
So, if it's not too much, in the bits where the Sandman isn't in the ring, he's been setting something up. Right. It's a bit difficult because it's an open-air stadium, but everyone's trapped in there with him. He's got a bomb or something.
Oh. So okay, I mean, you've got an intriguing idea there, but we've got a big gap in logic.
Yes.
To get there. I'm not saying no. Does it work?
Because he's a showman.
Yeah.
He likes as a performance. He's got a captive audience that he can defeat the enemy that defeated him. I just think it's something we need to feed into. It's just how we do it.
No, that's kind of where I was going mentally myself.
Okay, that's fine. Okay,
you know that it was this is personal,
yes.
and I need to humiliate you publicly in front of everybody.
What a fool!
Slit your throat or whatever the Sandman does.
We don't need a bomb. We've got bulls.
Yes, that's why I thought.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, so I'm about 5 years behind him.
Okay. Only 5. Because with him and his clowning, and he'll attract the bull and aggravate the bull in certain ways. So it's not just a two-way between them. It's a bullfight.
Oh, of course, the bull's there as well. Yes, because I thought that originally, but I was trying to think of a way that essentially takes the entire audience hostage. He makes the event a big spectacle and puts peril on the people watching. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
But what would it be? How would he organise it? And how do we show him organising it?
I think we're stretching our luck with a bomb, unless we want to because movie it. But we could get away with a fire, would be a good way to do it.
A fire would be better.
I'm trying to think what else would be an option. The problem is what he's got access to from being in prison.
Which is why, again, we come back to there are bulls on site.
But getting hold of flammable liquid and a lighter is perfectly doable.
Yes.
What do you think?
So, you've got to face me or the fire starts? Or is he just going to start the fire? He's crazy enough to
I'm the Sandman. I can't die.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe he's just that crazy.
Yeah, he would just start the fire.
It would raise the stakes considerably.
And that's going to obviously enrage all of the bulls as well. Because they're trapped in the pen.
Yeah, and the horses and everything.
Yeah, and everything.
Yeah.
And then in the chaos, come at me.
Yeah. You know, stampede people trying to get over the back wall, people trying to get out of the way of the horses and the bulls and all of that, and then we've got this.
Duking out.
Oh, thank you, sir. I'll take that.
Fantastic. That works.
And of course, we can go into details about the fight, but we know who's going to win.
So rather than having all of the machinery and stuff from the plant room, we've got all of the stuff that's there. You're going to have Van Damme leap a bull or something.
Of course, yes.
And all of this kind of stuff.
Leaping whilst doing the splits.
Yes, of course. We could even have Grossberger punching out a bull and this kind of thing.
Yes, like Mongo.
Yeah. Maybe that's it. Because Burke does get pretty badly
messed up
in that.
Yeah, of course he does, yeah.
So we could have him get pretty badly messed up.
He dropped like 30 feet from one of those balconies, didn't he?
Yeah, but he hasn't got a donk.
I've got a dunk.
Donk.
He hasn't got a dunk. That's the wrong movie.
Yeah. But he does have a Grossberger.
He does have a Grossberger.
So we get Grossberger and the Sandman.
Oh, yes. Yeah. In the end, it's not even Van Damme.
Yeah.
It's just Grossberger twisting him into a pretzel.
Of course, you'd have to have the Sandman say to him, "Oh, I love your work." And Grossberger should be doing it whilst singing as well.
Of course,
if you want to layer in. That kind of brings us to the end, doesn't it? Because
I'll go one step further. He is singing Kumbaya.
Okay. Yes. Fair enough. But that will bring us to the end. I suppose he has to be impaled on the horns of a bull.
Yeah, I think so. Because we're going with the theme. Yeah. I think we have to. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And he can do his creepy "I'm not going to die" shit, and then
he could do that. He gets impaled on the horns of the bull, and then the bull throws him off. He lands on the ground, and as he's like, "I'm not going to die," and we just see the bull stop and turn and look at him. Yeah, that's great. And we end with him. We just end there.
We can. We can have Amanda come in, and the police come in.
Sorry,
too late to make any difference.
Just another little thing that we can to add an extra layer, hopefully, onto this. I'm sorry, I think I've watched Gladiator too many times. While he's fighting Grossberger, the team are trying to calm all of the animals and save everybody else. So the prisoners save the people.
Oh yeah, dude, take one.
Yeah,
that's
fantastic.
Nice. Yeah, that's a nice touch. It justifies then going, look, good behaviour.
Good behaviour. Yeah, and it's also, there's that nice thing that maybe this good man, he's rubbed off on them.
Yeah.
And this kind of...
all that stuff,
yes.
All that cheesy stuff.
And that's it. That brings us
I was a bit worried that it was just going to slide on rails the whole way, but no, it turned into something worthwhile in the end.
It did, yeah. I like that. Yeah, definitely. So I'll be going into the second half of this on a very comfortable 6.
Oh, right, and I will be on 6.
Yay! Nice. So, we will be back next week with the other half of this, which will see Skip and Harry doing time in Harrison Penitentiary, not the kind of place one wants to be.
No.
But it is a Wilder and Pryor movie, so comedy hopefully shall abound.
Should be interesting, let's say that.
Yes. So, until next week, as always, please do look after yourselves, look after one another, and take care.
As always, guys, TTFN.
Ba 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 ba.